The aftermath of dinner, right? This lady started throwing shit at my car as we were leaving for absolutely no reason. Picking a fight, she was hammered, and this guy got involved. One of the girls pulled Tabitha's hair. A guy pushed me. I choked him out, put him in his place. Hey, been a while, guys. I'm getting back to normal vlogging soon, I promise. Thank you guys for being patient. Been working on a lot of Hype House stuff, been dealing with a lot of things, adding a lot of new members. As you guys saw, Paige Taylor joined, as well as Brooke and Sam joined, and we have 6 other members coming very soon. But the other night, I got in an altercation, and I wanted to share this little story time and just kind of talk about the situation that went down. As you guys know, Tabitha is a new member of the house, and we were meeting her parents, and we were out to dinner with her mom and her stepdad. We were having a great time. It was me, Mia, Jake, Tabitha, and her mom and her stepdad. We were out at dinner enjoying. They were there for a couple hours, whatever. We had a great time. Towards the end of the night, Mia got these little s'mores, and we were sitting at the fireplace, and we were just having a great time talking. And to the right, I hear a guy. There's this dude, and he keeps staring at me. He just kept looking back, looking back, looking back at all of us, kind of giving us like a dirty look. And I was like, ah, whatever. It is what it is. Very common thing for us. So as we get up, we walk to the parking lot, and I could hear the guy, and he was like, "That's Thomas from the Hype House." And I was like, oh, cool. Maybe that's why he was staring at us. He just recognized us, whatever. He's like, yeah, I can tell he has a camera. I was like, okay, cool. Then as we're walking out, we can overhear over the bushes, which is like, there's the bush and then there's the parking lot. And we can overhear his friend comes out and he's like, "I don't give up about those bankrupt teenagers." And so I'm laughing in the parking lot because I'm just like, you know, salty older dude who's just like jealous of someone being young and successful. That's where this all started. So as we're out in the parking lot just talking to her parents, we're saying goodbye. This drunk lady walks out 3 times looking like she wanted to say something to us but didn't. And so we were like, whatever. Turn on my car, drive away. As I'm driving away, something hits the car. And I'm like, what the like, who just threw something at the car? We look back and it's the lady who threw something at the car, and Mia and everyone was like, she just threw something at your car, like that could have really damaged it. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna leave. It's not worth it. She goes back in, grabs, as we're driving away, she throws multiple rocks at the car, and I could hear them hit hard. That's when I got really frustrated. I got out of the car, went into the restaurant. Mia followed in, Jake followed in, Tabitha followed in. So this stupid, crazy started throwing rocks at my car for absolutely no reason. We didn't even speak to these people. Her boyfriend stands up and squares up to me and starts saying, "I will fuck you up, I will kill you," whatever. He was just talking shit to me, and I was like just kind of mocking him. I was like, oh, that's cute for a little man, as I was like standing over looking down at him. And he was getting super pissed off, getting like squaring up with me over his girlfriend being a dumbass and throwing rocks. You would think that if your girlfriend was throwing rocks at an expensive vehicle, you would be like, honey, don't do that, and like talk her down and try to talk the situation down. No, not at all. He gets in my face right off the bat. I came in and was just like, who was throwing shit at my car? And he stands directly in my face and starts mouthing off to me like he's gonna hit me, whatever, threatening me. It's cool. I wasn't gonna lay my hands on him because I knew that it could have ended badly for him, for everyone. This is when the girl starts talking to Mia. Then they're having an altercation, they're yelling at each other, then Tabitha steps in, starts yelling at this girl. There's me and this guy arguing with each other, then Tabitha and this girl arguing, and in between them is the manager of the restaurant trying to talk down the situation. That's when the girl reaches over and pulls Tabitha's hair and rips her to the ground. Tabitha didn't fight back because she didn't want to get in trouble or anything like that. As I'm reaching forward trying to separate Tabitha and the woman, and I'm trying to separate them, and he shoves me back and then got on top of both of the girls, and from my angle I cannot tell what he's doing with them, and he just laid his hands on me after threatening me. So I went up, put him in a rear naked chokehold, flipped him onto the ground, choked him out, got up, taught this grown-ass man a lesson real quick. Some other dude got on top of me. I can't remember if I kicked him off. I was just in the moment dealing with this dude. Kicked the other dude off of me. He backed up, tried to get back in between separating Tabitha from this woman. Finally, there was like a bunch of people involved. They pulled him apart, and at this moment, that was when cops came. There was like 8 cop cars. They got involved, whatever. They went and watched the clips. The restaurant had some security footage. I don't have the security footage. I wish I did. But the cops came, they handled the situation. The manager of the restaurant banned those people from ever coming back to the restaurant, and the cops were fully on our side. Tabitha had a concussion, her head was bleeding. It was a mess. It was a really shitty situation. The 2 grown people that were so upset. The lady kept yelling, "That's a rental, that's not your car." And I was like, first of all, it is my car. Second of all, if it wasn't my car, who gives you the right to throw rocks at a rental car? Like, just crazy. And then when the cops came, she tried to say she didn't throw anything. They watched the footage. They watched her grab the rocks from the fireplace, watched her throw them in the car, watched the guy shove me, and then got taught a lesson. They were, all the cops, all the managers, all the waitresses at the restaurant, everyone was on our side. That's why they ended up getting banned from the restaurant. But yeah, that was what happened. It was a crazy situation. It's crazy that people are that upset over just seeing a younger group of people doing well. Like, that's where that all started from. That's why I said that on my Instagram when I posted about that. It's just sad. You know, things happen. Tabitha's okay now. Mia's okay. I'm okay. Everything happens, you know, you just gotta move forward. And I promise you guys I'm getting back to vlogging soon. Also at the end when Tabitha was, after everyone was separated, Tabitha was sitting on the floor and a girl was comforting her, and the girl went back to try to kick Tabitha on the head and missed and hit this poor lady behind her. It was a shit show. But I'm just glad that everyone's okay now. And yeah, I promise you guys I'm getting back to vlogging soon. I'm just trying to work on the hype house and work on some other stuff, and then I will be back, I promise. I love you guys so much. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And if you guys want more story times like this when stuff like this happens, let me know.